Now, from the Action 4 studios, sports director Clay Williams and Joe Bowling bring you the best in Valley High School football from the week past and for the week ahead. Highlights, analysis, and predictions from all across the Valley. It's time for Sunday Sports Extra.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Sports Extra, our Week 2 of Valley High School edition. We'll take a look back at Week 2, take a look ahead at Week 3 to come. And with me, of course, Joe Bowling, Action 4 sports reporter. And joining us, our special guest this week, Todd Oredenker from The Monitor and RGVSports.com. His specialty beat is District 35A, which is good because we had some great games in that district this past week. As a matter of fact, let's start with maybe the biggest one, the cat fight between unbeaten Edinburg North and Edinburg Economedes at Cat Stadium. And man, it was a great one. Didn't look like it was going to be great when Matt Ramirez takes in this 10-yard run. That made it 21-7, and it looked like Edinburg North was going to run away with it. It looked even worse for Edinburg Economedes when their quarterback, Luis Alvarez, takes it around the left side here, goes down hard, out of bounds, and comes up lame. Had to leave the game, was on crutches. Still don't know how bad he is. Hugo Reyes-Paz took over at quarterback, however, hits Doroteo Areola, who takes it down to the one. They would punch it in from there to make it 21-14. And when Bubba Villarreal takes it over for 1 yard out, it was 21-20. Now, Economedes was going to go for 2, but they had a problem. They got a penalty, and then see, they go for the extra point, and yeah, it is no good. And Edinburg North survives. 21-20 is your final there. So, guys, let's talk about this game and what it means for City of Edinburg Championship and what it means for District 35A overall. Todd, you were there. What did you take away from this game?
It took away that both teams are just about the same. It was such a close game. It could have gone in any number of directions, and it just kind of happened that it came out to an extra point, and the kid Angel Duran, who hit the kick last week against McAllen Memorial to get the win, ended up missing an extra point here. It's kind of unfortunate, but in a close game between two teams who are quite even and know each other very well, like an Edinburg City rivalry will do, it came out to something like that, and that's kind of the way it shook out.
Joe, is this the kind of win that can propel Edinburg North to more wins in this district, you think?
Well, absolutely. I think that either one of these teams that was going to win this football game has got a chance now to propel themselves with some additional firepower to go in there and win some more games in that district. A heartbreaker for the loss, though, Economedes. But what I was most impressed with was the crowd. You can see it in the background there. Big-time crowd for an Economedes game. When have we said that, ever?
It's been a long time, probably not since Ryan Richardson was running back in the mid-aughts. Do we talk about that one? But the other big game that came out of District 35A over the weekend, it was all La Jolla all the time as Palmview took on Juarez-Lincoln, and Juarez-Lincoln making their district debut as a 5A team, and boy, did they debut with a bang, especially a breakout game for number 20, Pedro Reyes, taking it around the left side here, taking it all the way down into the end zone, and he actually went out at the one there, but he had 185 yards and a touchdown. Here's his other score of the night here, and in the end, it's Palmview losing to Juarez-Lincoln, which was a 4A team last year. It's 17-15 is your final. So, Todd, what do we take out of this? Is Juarez-Lincoln now a player in the District 35A playoff hunt?
I guess they have to be.
Yeah.
If you could beat Palmview, which a lot of people before the season thought were going to be one of those teams, myself included, who I thought they were going to be a playoff team. So if Juarez-Lincoln can beat Palmview, that means they're one of the 4, 5, 6 best teams in the district, which puts them right in that contention for the 3rd or 4th playoff spot that Don and Sherryland are obviously 1 and 2, and then kind of it's wide open after that. So, yeah, the Huskies are in there. Big ups to them.
Yeah, and the Huskies, they might be a 5A team, but, you go out there and you look, they've still got 4A numbers, Joe. For a team with this kind of talent at the top, they can't afford to have any kind of injuries if they want to compete in this.
Well, I was going to allude to that they have one playmaker as well, which assists them when you're looking at getting into those last couple of playoff spots. As long as the playmakers stay healthy, and, then you, definitely got a chance. But, boy, numbers, it's scary when you're looking out there. One injury.
All right, well, both of those winners play each other this week. So let's talk about that game, because whoever wins is going to be 2-0 in that district in 35A. It is La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln at Edinburg North. Todd, how do you think this game is going to go, and what's going to be your pick?
Well, I'm going to take Edinburg North. Their defense is just too good. They really did not give up a whole lot to Economedes. Just maybe some of those couple fourth quarter drives there at the end is really all they surrendered. Not a lot of size for La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln. They're a young team. They do have a lot of speed, but coming off a short week on the road, it's going to be tough for them. I got Edinburg North.
What do you have, Joe?
If one guy was going to beat Edinburg North, then Hugo Reyes-Paz probably would have beaten them, and he didn't. And I don't think one guy's going to do it again. Edinburg North.
All right, we'll make it 3 for 3. I'm with you guys on this. It's going to be tough for one guy to beat them. And Edinburg North's defense pretty stout. I mean, when you think they held Economedes to 7 points up until that fourth quarter, they were looking good. Now, but the question is, can any of these teams, can the winner of that game compete with Donna and or Sherryland? Or are we looking at Donna versus Sherryland as the be-all, end-all for that district when it comes down to it? That game, I think, is, week 7, Donna at Sherryland. Is that going to be for the district title? Does any other team have a chance of getting in the running for that, Todd?
No.
Okay. It's a short answer, and it makes sense.
It's a short answer, yeah. They're the 2 best teams by far at this point. Sherryland's put up ridiculous amounts of points in their first 2 games, and it's probably only going to go up from here. And then Donna is solid all the way around. Good defense, good offense, solid coaching staff. They can do it all, and that game in week 7 is kind of what we were all looking forward to at the beginning of the district season. So far, it looks like it's holding to that.
And I guess there's a chance that Donna and Sherryland could not only be for the best team in that district, but for the best team in the valley, Joe.
Agreed there. Again, a short answer there. No chance any game's going to get any bigger than that. And you're right. I think the Donna Redskins are out to prove this year that they are the best team in the valley, and they've got that date circled to put the exclamation point on it.
All right, guys, that is it for our first segment on Sunday Sports Extra. We are coming right back, though. We're going to talk about the meat grinder that is 31-5A. Some big games there, including Mac High taking on PSJ North. We'll make our picks in that. And Joe's got a story about a McAllen Memorial player who's ready to play wherever and whenever needed. It's all when we come back on Sunday Sports Extra.